In the heart of a nation torn apart by conflict, courage can still shine through the darkness. Today, we delve into the story of Mazen al-Jamadi, a Syrian activist who paid the ultimate price for standing against tyranny. Before we begin, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us as we uncover stories that matter. Mazen's journey is one of unimaginable pain and relentless hope. He stood up to one of the world's most oppressive regimes, risking his life to demand freedom and justice for his people. Arrested for his defiance, Mazen endured harrowing torture. His ribs shattered, his body broken, but his spirit remained unyielding. Despite the trauma he suffered in captivity, Mazen emerged with a mission: to tell the world the truth about Syria's brutal regime. He shared his story with journalists, pleaded with international leaders, and became a voice for the countless silenced victims. Yet, the world's indifference weighed heavily on him. Feeling abandoned and homesick, he made the heart-wrenching decision to return to Syria, hoping to find purpose and make a difference. But his return was met with tragedy. Mazen was forcibly disappeared, and after enduring more unspeakable horrors, his body was discovered in one of the regime's most notorious prisons. Just days before Syria began a new chapter of hope, Mazen's life was cruelly taken. Today, as Syrians celebrate the possibility of freedom, Mazen's legacy remains a beacon of resilience. His haunting testimony and the art inspired by his suffering stand as a reminder of the cost of justice. His story is not just a chronicle of suffering, but also a call to action for accountability. The new leadership in Syria faces immense challenges. From uncovering the fate of missing prisoners to addressing chemical weapons, the road ahead is fraught with uncertainty. Yet, the hope for justice and a brighter future for Syrians burns brightly. Will this transitional government, led by new leaders, deliver on the promise of freedom and reconciliation? Mazen's life and sacrifice underscore the urgency of this moment. His voice continues to echo as Syrians strive to rebuild a nation scarred by decades of repression. Let us remember his courage and the countless others who gave their lives in pursuit of a dream: a free Syria. The road to justice is long and complex, but Syria now stands at a pivotal moment. The scars of the past cannot be erased, but they can guide the path forward. Thousands of families are still searching for missing loved ones, hoping for answers about those who vanished into the regime's prisons. Each name represents a story, a life interrupted, and a family left in anguish. In the midst of this, the international community plays a critical role. Organizations like the United Nations are being urged to support Syria's transitional government in navigating the delicate balance between healing and accountability. But will the global powers, which often stood silent in Syria's darkest hours, now step up to ensure justice is served? The challenges are daunting. Syria's new leaders must address the remnants of a brutal regime, including the terrifying stockpile of unaccounted chemical weapons. With reports of missing mustard gas and precursors for deadly nerve agents like sarin, the fear of these weapons falling into the wrong hands looms large. Regional powers, including Turkey and Jordan, are now rallying to support the search for these weapons, but this effort demands coordination and transparency. The leadership of Mohammed al-Jolani and the transitional government faces immense scrutiny. Can they transform the hope of liberation into lasting freedom? The celebrations in Syria's streets reflect a longing for peace, but rebuilding trust in governance and laying the foundation for a pluralistic, inclusive political system will take time. For many, this is the moment they have waited for: a chance to shape a new Syria, free from the shadows of dictatorship. Let us stand with Syria in this crucial moment. Share these stories, amplify their voices, and demand accountability. Together, we can honor the sacrifices of heroes like Mazen and help Syria forge a future defined not by fear, but by freedom and justice. Don't let Mazen's story fade away. Share this video, leave your thoughts in the comments, and help us keep the memory of these heroes alive. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications to stay updated with more stories that matter.